The changing landscape of the housing market in Las Vegas requires a real estate professional that understands how to get your offer accepted, willing to go above and beyond for service and accountability. Hi, my name is Dan French. I've been in the real estate and financing industry for over 13 years. Most real estate agents struggle with answering their phone. Please call me directly, 702-557-6176. I'm available for all your real estate needs.
Dan's a fantastic man. He really is.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome.
And what's going on, everybody? This is Dan French, the French Workbench podcast happening here on a Tuesday. Man, I thank you guys so much for tuning in. We had a lot of people waiting in the waiting room. And guys, what's going on, man? It's a beautiful day. It's like 120. If you're a real estate agent out there and you're doing an open house and you're a girl and you got makeup, it's like the wax museum going on, right?
Bring extra.
Bring extra. You're going to see a lot of running makeup happening if you're a real estate agent out there. Guys, this is Esmeralda Lucia. How you doing today, Esmeralda?
I'm doing good.
What's happening with you today, Esmeralda? Anything new? I mean, besides you 115-degree weather.
I brought extra makeup.
That's like 24/7. How many times do you put makeup on when it's 115, 120? Like, is it like 3 or 4 times a day? Like, what is it?
I try to wear waterproof, girls.
Is it sweat-proof?
Waterproof? Like, what is that? Does it run?
Waterproof Chanel brand.
Dropping brands.
Damn.
No, because that one works the best. Not because of it just does. And Makeup Forever.
What the hell's Makeup Forever?
Like you
That's
don't.
a brand.
The only thing I know is it's like MAC and Sephora, and I think that's it.
Those are good.
Those are good, right?
Those are good, but these seem to stay on for hours.
Some girls need that. I mean,
Right?
it's crazy.
You guys know this is the most real behind-the-scenes information on financing, real estate, money talk, entrepreneurs going on here in Las Vegas.
Did you just see he threw me a low blow? He's like,
I'm your host,
some
Dan
women
French,
need
streaming
that.
live. And we also have Mr. Ethan Hawk over here.
What's going on, everybody?
Ethan Hawk is back. I mean, Ethan Earhart. What's going on, buddy? How are
Not
you?
much. Oh, it's 1,000 degrees outside, man. It's hot. My nuts are soaked. So I'm glad to be here today.
Dude, you didn't powder? You didn't powder up. You didn't get the memo.
bad.
You powder up, man. When it's
We need
115,
to give you Makeup Forever.
I know, yeah, I need makeup forever.
women bring the makeup, we bring the powder, man. You got to keep it.
Fresh.
I need definitely wrinkle remover and powder for there.
Do you free ball if it's hot?
Yeah, I have to. I'm not peeling that off. That's so much work.
Are you free balling now?
No, not right now. I didn't have time to.
Hey, we're getting a lot of information on Ethan.
Hey, Ethan / The Rock, he's willing to share information. So
It
We
happens.
need the shades back on.
When you live in
Dude.
Vegas, you have to.
So what's up with the shades, man? You got new shades happening?
New shades, yeah. No,
What's up with
I pick up some new military aviators. Thank you, Amazon. They keep recommending weird stuff to me every week. So
I love aviators.
you know,
Dude, Aviators, is that a baseball team, right?
I think it's our baseball team. They've changed names. They were the Stars, the 51s. Now they're the
Yeah.
Aviators. Yeah,
Nice.
They keep
Nice.
changing the name. Still, no one's going to watch them.
Dude, so what's been going on in your guys' world? Like, what have you guys been up to? How's Las Vegas treating you guys over the Saturday? I want to talk a little bit about this, man.
What happened Saturday?
So, dude, I'm like, hey, it's Friday night, and my girl comes up to me. She's like, hey, you didn't remember, or you didn't forget, right? And I'm like, forget what, man? I don't forget nothing. She's like, we got that skating thing tomorrow. And I'm like, skating? She's like, when did I get this memo? I didn't know about no skating thing, right? And so, like, I went down to a skating rink, I think for the first time in like 15 years.
Was it Crystal Palace?
Dude, it was over at Crystal Palace.
Mayweather does a family skate week weekend.
And so they rented it out. There was like her job did all this stuff.
Okay.
So I went there, dude. I was I was a mess. Like I was
wow.
Dude, I was like putting and like
skates
how
ever.
you think it's like riding a bike. It's just
No.
not gonna happen, dude. So I was like literally all over the place.
Nice.
225 pounds. Just
Did you get footage?
no, I didn't get
Oh
any.
man, we gotta post that.
That's
So
where I
hope
was
someone
at, man.
has
I had to spend time with the family. I can't just always make it about
Yeah.
me. You know what I mean? So, what did you end up doing this weekend?
So I picked up Adelina. That's my mom.
Adelina.
Okay.
Hey, shout out to Adelina.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom. Is she watching?
No, I
Oh,
should.
well, then how are you going to say hi to her if she's not watching?
I'm gonna show her.
Crazy.
I'm gonna show her the broadcast.
Oh, you're going to take a
after.
clip? I mean, hey, Mom. I mean, yeah, whoever's out there.
I am meeting up with my mom and my sister today.
Okay.
They're actually, my sister bought a condo with her boyfriend, and so I'm going to be helping them out.
Who's the
Sweet.
realtor on that?
Not you.
He's a realtor,
Crickets.
actually. No, he's a realtor, so he bought his.
It's okay.
That's
Listen,
crazy.
Esmeralda.
See how he throws
Listen.
it's not
Hey,
even right.
it's not slights. It's just I just want to know. Like I'm curious. I'm trying to host a show here, and I want to know what's happening in your world.
This was happening in my world. I picked up Adelina on Saturday, and I'm doing a few upgrades in my house, and I took her for her beautiful advice and opinion on some of the things about.
And what does this house consist of? Where you said upgrades? Like, is this the floor, or is it like
my
you put a
dining.
pool?
I just needed
Like-
a dining, like where my dining table is.
Pretty sure that's not a home.
added
Is
a
that, that's
light.
an upgrade
Wait,
now?
that's an upgrade. Hey,
No,
I'm gonna go out and
like
get a
the
new
lighting.
refrigerator. I'm gonna do an upgrade.
You guys, the lighting, man. Las lámparas, the lighting.
Is that really an upgrade though? Like, can you classify that as being like that's a true
I wanted
upgrade?
a modern one, okay? Dios mío.
So
like-
let me, Ethan.
What?
I mean, do you
Holy
classify
crap.
a new dining table and dining
No,
set
I
as
didn't
an
say the
upgrade?
dining table, like the lighting. All the
Yeah, but
Like
it's
a
Pictures?
chandelier or
Yeah.
like a light bulb you replaced?
No, the chandelier. Yeah,
The chandeliers.
Yes.
Are you sure that's what it was?
Yes.
So it's an actual fixture that was installed by
Yes.
a professional person.
Also, I want to bring up, you guys, so out here in Las Vegas, we had some people that won some money. Right? Well, actually, it was one person.
Wait, what?
Gentleman over at the Flamingo.
Oh,
$108,000 roughly, give or take, right? It's
about time.
They
What
were
was he
playing.
playing?
He was playing poker, high limit poker, I think, consistently going for an hour. Boom, Flamingo paid him out.
Sweet.
Now, look, that doesn't happen. I think these casinos want people to
It
Not
get
at
in there.
Flamingo,
It
it
just
doesn't
happened.
happen.
It doesn't happen, but I think it's happening more because COVID and people are like, oh, where did you win at? Oh, Flamingo. Let's go to the Flamingo, honey.
Said
We're
no
going to
one
win
ever.
some money. Yeah, we're going to win some money,
I
honey.
kind of like their pool though, even though it's old school.
that place was built in like 47. I don't think
would.
anyone's ever gone there.
What- I know.
Well, I think if it's the one, the pool.
Yeah, she don't even know
Do you-
which casino it is.
She's like, I think I was drunk there, and I didn't know how I ended up there, but
think
I
it was,
I think
yeah.
it was the one with the flamingo, the pink one.
The Bugsy Siegel built.
Well, it was
Also-
like an island. If that's. Oh no, I think that was Tropicana. Never mind.
Tropicana.
Yeah.
So check this
something.
out. Gas prices. Everybody's like, well, why do you keep talking about it? Because I'm emotionally affected by gas prices right now. I wake up every day and go, how the hell did we end up here over $5?
Yeah.
How are we at $5.60, $5.65?
California is $8.
Yeah, I mean, we're number like 3, you're thinking, the nation, but you know what? We declined like 26 cents.
And arson crime has decreased, I'm sure, because that shit's expensive and no one's buying gas to just set it on fire.
So, dude,
We're
look,
staying home.
Dude, when you're driving your realtor, you're like out there, you're like, dude, do I really got to drive? Like before, I'll be like, all right, I'm out. I'm ready to get going. I'm going to go out and I'm going to look at properties. And now I'm like, dude, do I got to gas up and like literally drive and spend $100
Take the bus.
in a day? Oh, you take the bus if you?
No, I wouldn't. I'm saying you should.
Well, I'm going to show my clients on a bus. They'll
Get
just
a-
get them a bus pass. Hey guys, don't worry.
Get-
Hey, just don't worry about
Hey,
that guy with
did the bus-
with
did-
that dirty look on his
Hey,
face.
did
He's
that
not going to hurt you.
increase?
No.
Hey, did that? I wonder if that went up. The bus pass.
Oh,
the
it
bus
went up.
fares,
Oh,
yeah.
good? How do
yeah.
you know?
For sure,
I ride
less
the bus
homeless
3
people.
times. I got to ride the bus now, man. I mean, look, I got to have somebody pick me up.
Or get an electric car. Nowadays, I think an electric car would probably
Electric
help.
You know
moped.
what? It sounds like that's the best option right now.
Yeah,
for,
or they're trying to force the market like that. Ooh, what? Conspiracy? I'm just kidding.
no.
All right, let's get into
Electric
the
car.
real estate side of things. I think that's what this show's about. Let's talk a little bit about
Houses.
What's happening with homes.
We need
And
homes.
let's
Market trends
talk
of real
about.
estate.
So there was a survey that came out. 8 out of 10 people say that they're frustrated with this housing market.
Who are these people?
Just this survey. They did a survey online. You know how they do like the presidential survey? This
No,
is
I wasn't
But
involved
what
in
kind
that.
of people did they-
It's so.
Is it
They do
people
the
The
that
same
are-
group of people,
yeah. So hey, while you're at it, you're doing the presidential survey. Go do this survey, bro.
right? We'll pay you $50.
Just say whatever.
All right,
answer
just go
something.
with the flow. Just go with
Yeah.
the flow. But anyways, they said 8 out of 10 people right now are not happy with this housing market. They're worried that this housing market is not going to come back. They're blaming it on inflation, and they're blaming it on the fact that you have high costs of homes that are there and also higher rates. It's another
Interest rates.
problem. Also, jobs, like job stability. 21% of people came out and stated that they have an issue buying a house right now because they fear losing their job.
Well, I guess you should show up then.
Well, that's a good point. So talk about that, right? So I have an increase of people that are showing a lot of unprofessionalism.
Yeah.
Right? As far as just people in the work field, because, and I understand they're hedging against inflation. They're like, hey man, if I can get the same job at $15 or $20 or $25 an hour, I'm gonna jump ship. But it's the way that they do it. The other thing is you look at people that are contractors. I've had contractors that are just kind of like missing in action. You know, like I have people that are like, so our jobs, because look, we had the jobs report come out. We are increasing in jobs, right? It came out better than expected. You got to look at the economy. What's the impact on the economy? Well, a lot of people are saying that if you have unemployment go up past 4%, we're going to have a definite sign that we're going into a full-on recession.
Ooh.
Now, a lot of people don't think that maybe we're there yet. I feel that we have a lot of data pointing to we're in a recession right now. But I'm going to tell you that a lot of people out there looking for jobs, man, it's really, they just don't want to work. And I'm going to talk about this because it really kind of works out. It works itself out where you have a lot of people that want to buy a home.
Yeah.
And they're not focused on buying a home at this point because now they're sitting on the sidelines because rates, because inflation. What are your thoughts on this? Like, do you think that's a problem?
I think the job thing, for one, I think is a problem. A lot of people are looking for jobs. There's a lot of jobs available, but no one wants to work. If I was broke and I had zero skills and I was legally retarded, I would go work 3 jobs right now paying $15-20 an hour, and I'd be able to buy a home within the next 2 years. Like, zero problem.
Yeah, I mean, look, man, people got their ear to the ground. They know what's going on with this market and skepticism. They don't have a lot of confidence. It really comes down to consumer confidence in the economy, right?
But then you said recession, right? But in a recession, isn't that when things drop?
Well, they drop, but that doesn't mean we're going into a crash. And I think
everything's going up.
Here's the problem: is everybody likes the word crash. They like recession. They like, look, man, everything has to slow down. But I think you look at this jobs report, and you look at it and see how positive it's become, and the things that people are looking at, going, well, what are you trying to get from this jobs report? Well, we still have people working.
Yeah.
You know, you have an age group of 15 to 54, which is the core of people that are working out there. 80% of the population has employment. So
wait, what?
Yeah, 80%.
That's a big percentage.
That's a big percentage. We're huge. At 3.6%.
I feel like that's higher than normal
nationally, and at 5% here in Las Vegas. I think that's going to be a problem. If we start to see inflation go up, that's probably going to be a sign that says, hey, we're probably going into a recession. Because you got to think, the Fed raised the Fed's fund rate. We also have costs of things are going up. Can employers sustain paying these employees that money and also still running a business? That's a big question.
You're going to have less employees.
Right.
If you're going to raise that hourly rate, you're going to have less people to pay if you're going to try to be able to afford that.
So if you're out there working, you're making $25 an hour, right? $30 an hour, $40 an hour. Do you feel confident in the income that you're making? And you can answer this question too, Esmeralda, about going into a mortgage. Even though we're declining, we're softening in a lot of pockets. We're going to talk about some zip codes that we're going to see that had a high appreciation. We're going to bring a lot of light to that and exactly where they're at here in Las Vegas. But for you're looking at this housing market, right? Yeah. I mean, and you're making $40 an hour. Do you still feel confident in this economy and in this housing market where things are at to buy today?
If I feel confident to buy?
Yeah.
I think that even if you got to live somewhere, so whether you rent or buy, if you don't have a job, you have a problem. So it doesn't matter if you're renting or buying.
Yeah, but I think it's the psychological effect. You have 80% of people out there, 81% roughly, that are in the workforce. This is across the country. This is the data that comes out. And you have to keep an eye on this because this is definitely a point where if this thing starts to decline or goes the other direction, we start to see a higher unemployment. We may have some issues with the economy and the confidence in the economy. But really, when somebody buys a home or buys anything, their confidence comes from the fact that they can buy that, still have the ability to sustain all their bills and all their payment as far as water bills and everything. We all know that water has gone up. Yeah. A lot of things have gone up around here. Everything, right? Yeah. So how do you feel that you could build confidence off that and buy in a market, especially here in Las Vegas, when you have all these things rising and you have inflation and all these problems that are coming with it. And then you have that concern like, hey, mate, will I have a job or not? You know, because I think a lot of people may not feel that their job is secure.
Wow. If homeless people are still surviving, we don't have a problem. So that's, no matter how big it gets, if they're still around, we're good.
I think that Ethan makes a great point. I think that, I mean, I don't think that nobody's job secure unless you own the business.
Yeah.
So if it's not your business, then, I mean, no one's guaranteed anything, right?
It's not guaranteed, but you got to have enough confidence. There's a level of confidence, right? It's like I talk to people and they always wait a year or 2 years and they're like, oh, I should have bought before.
Yeah.
What makes people psychologically have the confidence to say, okay, yes, the market is softening. We have rates that are still a little bit high. Obviously, they're over 5%.
Yeah.
And my income is increasing, or I'm trying to seek out to find a job. People are jumping ship on jobs left and right because they don't want. Well, because of inflation.
So why would you quit your job? Why not get another one?
Well, if you have an employer out there that says, hey, you know what? We're going to go ahead and pay you $25, $30 an hour. You're getting paid $20. You're not even going to leave a note at the door. You're just going to say, hey, I'm out and I'm going to another job because my family needs the extra $5 an hour.
True.
Employers
I would take both jobs.
Yeah, well, employers are, sometimes it doesn't work out that way, but employers are seeking good help. They're seeking people that are going to be reliable.
But you're not going to be reliable. You're not going to find reliability for a $20 an hour job. No one's that's not happening. You hire people.
You don't think $20 an hour is it's not bad, but
well, let me ask you a question.
Decent.
You're on the side of this that would know this because of what you do. Dan's a realtor, for those of you that don't know.
Right.
So if someone,
thank you for the plug.
If someone is making $20 an hour, can they afford to buy a home? And it doesn't matter how much the home is. Can they afford to buy a home?
Well, that's the problem.
Well, I think it's a price range.
Can you afford to buy a home if you make $40 an hour? Is that a realistic thing?
$40 an hour? Yeah. I mean,
you can buy a home.
You could probably buy a home, and you can get into that entry level $400,000 to $500,000.
What do you think is the lowest dollar amount you can make an hour as a single person? No family, no nothing, no kids, no baby moms, nothing, no bills you have, but just by myself as an individual.
No baby mama drama.
Right?
You got some drama over there?
No, not anymore. I took care of it. It cost $20. No. What's the lowest dollar?
Damn, I need your lawyer.
We need your contact.
What is the lowest dollar amount an hour that someone can still realistically buy a home in this economy right now that you've seen from your side of the fence?
So, and that's a good question because I think people are waiting on the sidelines patiently because they're seeing that markets are coming down, homes are coming down. And so what I'm seeing is a lot of buyers that are serious buyers. If they have to buy, they don't really care about that. But if they're looking at, hey, you know what, I need to get into a house, I have a family, and I just got to get into something. They're not looking at, well, am I buying at the dip? And is the rates going to be lower? And should I wait? So those people, they're not really, they're gauging on what is my monthly payment? Can I sustain and afford it? And I think that's the big problem. So those people are different. Now there's different classifications, genres of what people are looking for. Yeah. Investors, people that are buying for, maybe a single family residence for themselves. Yeah. They don't have to move a family. Then they're a little bit more strategic on what they do. But at the same time, when you're looking at what is going on and how can you afford a house today, most of the time, you need a 2-household income, or you just need to make...
Most of the time.
Or you need to make a significant amount of money to afford a decent, good home in a good location. I'm not saying homes aren't out there at $250,000, $300,000, but you're probably looking at a townhome condo.
So my credit score is 800. Let's say I'm a 25-year-old, for instance, which I'm a few years older than 25. If I'm 25 and my credit score is like an 800 and I'm making $20 an hour, you're telling me I can afford to buy a property, regardless if it's an apartment, condo, townhouse, or whatever it is, I can afford to buy one?
You can afford to buy one, but here's my thing is, are you going to be mortgage broke? And I think that's what a lot of people are worried about is, one is the economy is slowing down. That's a huge problem. Inflation's a huge problem. Yeah. So, and then you got job stability and can I sustain my work here where I'm working? And look, man, nobody has any loyalty to anybody and they don't deserve it.
No.
But you have to have respect a little bit. And I think I'm starting to see a lot of people where it's in a I got to get mine, and it's a free for all because of the mentality of how people look at this market where, okay, if I have a job and I'm, back in the day, like if I had a job, I'd respectfully, hey, you know what, I'm going to leave. And you know what I mean? Like I want to keep leave the door open. I don't want to just leave on bad terms. Now people are just like, hey man, I got something better. I'm out of here. I got to go get this because
so you mean
inflation.
They don't put their 2-week notice?
I used to try to get people to quit their jobs. It was like a hobby.
Yeah.
I used to go into places and I talk to someone. I'm like, man, this is a shitty place to work. And they're like, yeah. I'm like, you should quit. And they're like, what? I'm like, you should quit. What do you really want to do with your life? And they're like, oh, I wish I could do this. I'm like, no. Quit right now.
Yeah, but let me ask
and
you a
go do
question.
it.
Why do people not want to? And this is I understand, and I have my own opinion on it. Why do you guys think that people don't want to like give a 2-week notice or
Laziness?
Well, I don't know if it's laziness. Is it lack of?
I think it's a courteous thing that you want to do, and you also want to give the opportunity for someone else to take your place, right? So either teach them.
I'm sorry, you're paying me $12 an hour. I could give two shits what you think about your 2 week
Okay,
notice.
so where's that?
Let
Let me ask you this question:
there.
where's that number at then? Where do you feel like you have to give that respect to that employer?
I
that
feel
says,
like it's how much you make in the job.
Well, here's
itself.
my thing. So $30 an hour. Do you think like, hey, you know what? That's a good enough job where I have to go in and say, hey, I'm gonna give you my 2 weeks. I respect you, and I'm gonna give you my.
Maybe.
Is it 30?
I think maybe it's somewhere higher. I think if it's a respectable position and you're working for a company that actually cares about people, I think so. Yeah. If it's like McDonald's, no, walk out. Who cares? They'll find 20 more people waiting in line to work there because there's a line of 16-year-olds that need a job.
Speaking of McDonald's, tomorrow is
What?
tomorrow is French Fry Day.
That's horrible.
I
And
love French fries.
Hey, and McDonald's is giving away free fries, and I thought that because I got a last name
You
of
guys eat
French,
that stuff?
so I wanted to bring that up, guys. Hey, so
fries I
it's
love.
French Fry Day across the country. I think I don't know. I was reading about that, but hey, go get French fries because you know what I
Is
mean.
it free?
Yeah, that's what I heard. I think you get one small bag of fries.
I haven't been to McDonald's in like 20 years.
No,
I don't eat that stuff. I don't eat
dude.
fast food
Listen,
like
you know
that.
why I brought to my attention was because it French and French fry.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? I was like, wait a
Dan
second.
French
He's
with a
just
bag
trying
of
to
French
add
fries
himself.
at the French
dude,
workbench.
and I should get 2 bags because my last name is
Two
French. You know what I mean? Like, hey, right? But I mean, seriously,
What?
if you guys are out there, go out there and get that bag of fries at McDonald's.
And bring it to Dan French.
Bring it
Yeah.
to Dan.
Bring
He's a
him
realtor.
bag.
Come to the French Workbench podcast and line up and
With
give
your
me those
French fries.
with the French fries. No, but I mean, you look at this market, and let's go back to it. So,
This market is shot.
I don't think so.
I think it's
You
shot.
think it's shot?
I think we have to wait.
Why though?
Not me, we. I mean like we as in other people.
But why do you want to wait? If you have to buy, why would you wait?
Wait for what?
I don't know. The deal? The sale? The fire sale?
So let me say this: if you're out there and you're looking at a house, is what you're seeing in the economy with inflation, the economy slowing down, and the concern about job stability and sustainability, is that going to push you enough to put you on the sidelines?
No, there's always going to be jobs. If I need to go get an extra job or a job and a half to buy a house, I'm going to do it. And I think anybody should do that. If you really want a house, just go get it.
Yeah, but I don't think people have that mindset.
Why not?
I don't think the confidence is there.
Everybody wants a house.
Look, if I make a decision, this is what people do. They evaluate the decision, right? They sit and they probably mull over it over a few weeks or a month or two and say, is this really
5 years.
or 5 years, right? Or is this really what I want to do? Because
But why wouldn't you want to buy a house?
because it's a huge responsibility, commitment, investment. It's one of the biggest investments people make in their lifetime. And now you're sitting here going, highest cost of homes at all time, right? Highest interest rates. Yet we know it's softening, but like, and then the problem is you're out there. I'm dealing with clients that made an offer. They have situations where they can't buy, or let's say the appraisal came in low, or just, they want to wait because now they see that the decline is happening right now in the housing market. So you're seeing properties declining significantly. Why would you not wait? And I think that's what a lot of people are doing. But that's not for everybody.
You're going to live outside or you're going to live inside. You have two choices. You buy a house or you live with a friend or you become homeless.
Well, look, man, if you
Dang,
need
that's. I don't know if you would become homeless.
You can live
but-
inside or you
but
can live
rent.
outside.
I mean, if you're not in a, this is what I believe. It doesn't matter what the market is. The best time to buy is when you could afford it, and you know that if you have a job, if you have money in the bank, if you're well established financially, and that's really the best time to buy.
I agree with that.
Because it doesn't matter what the market is. If the market, let's say that homes went half price and you don't have a job, it's not your market, so it's irrelevant.
So you're not scared of the market at all. You're not scared of what's happening.
I just think that the best time to buy is when you're financially in a place where you know you're stable.
I like
that's
that.
the best time.
I like that.
That's see.
Was that?
Now it's Halloween.
You were scared.
No,
you were-
I said you're stable
You're stable.
financially. That's the best time to buy.
So look, let's talk a little bit and kind of segue to another topic here that I want to discuss. I want to talk a little bit about what's happening around Las Vegas and investors. Investors are buying homes, and we had a lot of investors hedge fund investors. We talk about this stuff, but it could affect you, right? So 2% of investors is what's made up the market of buying. They bought 280,000 homes.
It's a lot of houses.
And they're buying them, and they're wanting people to rent, and they're buying them in zip codes where they're lower income to middle income wage earning families. And you guys have to be aware of this stuff. Like, look, I get it, because what happens? Let's say you own a house and you're renting it out, and then you have an investor like this come in and buy the house. The news that's come out is they're flipping that and turning around and renting it out to people. This has happened in Atlanta, Arizona. There's a couple other cities where they're flipping it and saying, okay, now we're going to collect higher rents. We're also going to have laws that really protect us as being a landlord. And so, look, I'm not saying that that's happening here in Las Vegas, but you have a lot of investors still buying homes in this market. And I feel that, when you have these renters and these people that are looking at this, they have no clue what's happening. Could this be a problem, though, moving forward? Because if you think it's 2% now, what if it's 20%? Like, how many people are really going to be paying somebody else at their mercy and changing all these things? Because look, this could be a problem. I don't know. What do you think?
Well, I think there's that problem again with like qualifying for a home. Not everybody can qualify. So if that's a default right there, if you can't qualify, then you have no choice but to rent, I guess, right?
Right. Well, I mean, there's options. If you have
You can live with your mom.
Well, no, if you can co-sign, have somebody
Or-
that co-signs for you, right?
I wouldn't co-sign for my own family.
Well, no, I'm not saying everybody does, but some people, they have, people that will. And, so I wouldn't say that's a shot, but I do believe that that's the wave that's happening right now, not just in other states, but I think that that's a wave that is really the goal for a lot of investors here in Las Vegas, is for them to actually take over, right? And if they do, it's going to be hard to compete with an investor that has millions and billions of dollars versus just a one single family home that is a family that's just trying to get in. And, so that might be a risk that you might take in the future. We don't know that that's going to happen today, but it can. It's a goal. I know that.
They have rents in arrears where you have some places like in Atlanta where they're I think it's 19% in arrears on rents payments, and they're coming in and they're buying these in bulk. And you look at this and you say, well, with their situation, 40% increase on rents. And then you have one of the investors. That's a huge deal. And then one of the investors, and there's like 5 of them, right? Hedge fund. They do it through securitization, right? Pulling money and the cash flow. They're selling it to investors on the cash flow. But you got to look at the one of them expanded like 27% on their portfolio just by buying these properties and then renting them out. And what does that do? Really, it really puts people in a position where now you have a bulk of these owners that are hedge fund investors and investors in general, just renting these properties. I think it could be a problem. I think as you see hedge fund investors go, you're going to see these people having issues. I mean, what do you think about renters in this Las Vegas market? Because I have seen it starting to decline a little bit, but there's still some people scared out there that rents are going to keep going up. I mean,
I have property managers right now. Actually, I visit a few, and they are increasing rents. And if you cannot, and they also said this was a statement they made, that they had to actually kick people out that were not willing to pay the increase. So, because they're not really, they're not governed by anybody. So they can increase rent. I mean, as much as they want. There's not nothing that is actually stating that, hey, you can only increase by this much. They could do whatever, really. Now, listen, the contract, it's already stated. So if you are renting, make sure that.
Yeah, I mean, you just got to watch what you're doing. And I wanted to bring that to everybody's attention because a lot of times, where do these places target? They target the lower to middle income wage earning families. Yeah. They're going to have a hard time buying a house. And it just puts them in a position where now your rents are going up. Well, where are you going to save your money, right? What if you have to save to buy a house? That American dream that people think, oh, well, everybody's entitled to get a house. That's out the door for them because you got to think if my payment increased 40%, that's why you get a mortgage. And I'm not saying everybody should go buy a house, but if you can't afford to buy a house, they're coming in cash. Yeah. They're coming in an unfair advantage.
But you could always start off with something smaller. And I know when I bought my first home, it wasn't the home I wanted. It wasn't the area I wanted. It really wasn't. I hated that house. But I needed that home. I wasn't in a position to buy something that I really wanted in the area. So I started off in an area that I wasn't thrilled about. But that's what I needed to do to get to the place that I wanted to be at.
Yeah.
Well, you listen though. There's a different world, like different eras, right? And I'm not saying I don't want to say, but you got to think it's not the same. Like, when did you buy your house?
Well, I mean, I've started young. No,
Right. But just think about the market. So think
when
about the
I
market.
was young.
It's a lot easier. I mean, we have so much debt, so much inflation. Our prices are so high. Our rates are high. I understand why people are skeptical about this market, but yet I think when you look and talk about when you bought your house, you probably had more of an opportunity. Rates were, even if rates were, not as, you still had affordability. Prices weren't as high, right? You probably didn't have inflation where it's at. You weren't living paycheck to paycheck. Where I think a lot of these people are starting to look at that and go, man, so that genre of middle to lower income families, they're pushed out. We talk about it a lot, but I'm fearful for them.
Yeah.
I really am. What do you think?
We got to change that mentality, man.
What's wrong with it?
That fear mentality of people being afraid to buy houses and not having enough money.
So you would
fix that.
Listen, you want to buy a house. If you wanted to buy a house, how would you fix that?
I'd go get that money.
And what would you do? Like,
what wouldn't I do?
Do you
don't
feel
give a damn?
You don't feel
Listen,
like
you want to buy a house? You want to take care of your family? I don't think you should have any limitations in your life. If you're willing to do whatever you have to do, then you do what you got to do. I mean,
you know what? I look at it like for my parents, right? My parents were immigrants.
Yeah.
They went and bought their house. My dad had his own business. My parents, they didn't wait around for somebody to hand it to them. They went and got it.
Exactly.
And they were not even here Americans. So it comes down to you, and you just can't be, you gotta be like, you gotta pop off, man.
See, you hear
you
that?
got to pop it off?
You gotta pop off.
See, you hear that? Immigrants coming here, don't speak English, don't even know a lot about America yet, did well, and busted their butt.
My dad and my mom didn't even speak English.
There
My
you
dad
go,
said
see?
that he was doing sign language to get food.
My mom still barely speaks English. Can't even say my name right.
So
I'm saying like, and came here to this country like your parents.
Let's
and,
talk about that
killed
part of it. So you brought up a good point. I'm going to bring something up. I think that when you're coming from a different country,
Yeah.
you don't have that American thought process of like, I got to do it on my own and I'm out for myself and I got to be the big person in the group, right? Like the one that's making all the decisions. I got to earn it myself.
Yeah.
Everybody pulls their weight together. And I think that helps accelerate, especially if you don't have an educational background. I mean, they had the numbers here. Even people that didn't have any college experience are getting jobs today, very good jobs. And that came out in the numbers, but they all pulled their, all their family together. And they're like, look, man, we got to work together. We're in a new country. We don't have a lot of things, no backbone. Let's work together. We'll all get each other houses, but we're all going to just make it happen.
Absolutely.
And I think that's what a lot of, like, I'm not going to stereotype, but I'm just saying there's a lot of people that come over and do that. And I think that's a big deal because I don't feel like we help each other enough, right? I mean, we don't. Do you feel that way?
I feel in different cultures, they have that unity, right? That's the way they're brought up. Like your family is everything, and it not necessarily means your blood family. It could be your friends. It could be who you grew up with.
Is that how you grew up?
Yeah, I grew up like that.
See, because I think it's like this. It's like, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but when you grow up as me, as far as like what my mentality is, like great parents, everything, there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm just saying, there is a point where you got to do it yourself, and I would want to challenge myself and do it myself, but I do think that when you come over and you have no foundation, you have nothing to stand on, you have no money, it's just like, hey man, my back's against the wall. What do I do?
Well,
okay,
it's not,
you have no choice.
well,
Yeah, you
let
gotta.
me. So it's not that when you will work together. It's not like they're giving it to you, but it's like they're there for support. They're there for like, hey, this is how we did it. Like it's not a place where everybody's hating.
Is it bad that in America we don't support each other? Is it bad that everyone wants to be number one and no one is supportive of one another?
I think we
that a
are,
bad
man. I
thing?
just think it's not promoted.
Everyone
Or
wants to
it's
be
not
number one.
highlighted, right?
If someone sees you doing well, they don't like it.
Not everybody though.
I didn't say everybody.
I think it
so.
depends. I think it's on the level of
Absolutely.
your confidence.
Why do
Absolutely.
you think that is? Because I mean, if somebody's going to go buy
I
a
think
house,
it's
I would want,
jealousy.
and it's not even if I'm the real. Like I'm happy for I'm happy for the people that are buying your house. Why? Because look, man, people are progressing in life. I'm not here to try to say I need all of it. I'm some greedy ass person, but I'm just trying to say, hey, right? So you got to be happy for people.
Yeah, you should be. You should be supportive, but not everybody is. And that's, I think, what tears apart a lot of communities and a lot of America is because of that, is not a lot of people come together. People want to come together to do their own thing, but no one wants to come together as a whole to help out generally, like the economy. For instance, like this gas problem that everyone's complaining about. Right now, do you have a full tank of gas?
Sometimes.
Do you have a full tank of gas?
No, I have half.
Let me tell you what. I
It'll be
go
for
to
the
the
week.
gas. I go to the gas station and I say, okay, I have $50 to spend.
Yeah.
Hopefully that gets me where I need to go, and that's it, man. And then it gives me a quarter of a tank.
So if that'll get you through the week, though, right?
No.
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 No. No.
No.
If
I fill up, it's $125.
Mine's 80.
So if we all
And I have
stopped
a
getting
little
gas for
excess.
1 week, do you think that would make a dent in the economy if everyone stopped getting gas for 1 week?
Why would you do that though? I mean, I get what you're saying.
To
Like,
go
you're trying
against
to
the gas prices to bring them down. To say we're not getting gas unless you bring the prices down.
Listen. I could work from home if I had to.
1 week won't cripple all the people.
So let me ask you a question. Then why won't people do it then?
It would,
Bingo,
though.
that's the question.
You
why
tell
won't
me
we all
why.
come
What is
together?
your opinion then?
No one wants to come together.
But I don't think that's true. I think it depends on the circumstances and what the topic is.
But there's a mass thing right now with housing prices and gas and things rising. If people don't come together to go against it and stop it, how will it be fixed? We just sit back and wait and go, oh, we hope someone in charge might fix it.
Well, I don't know if people are like, hey, I don't want to do that. Let me say this. So you have a family, which most
Okay.
people do. You have to go to work.
Yeah.
You have to take care of responsibilities and pay your bills. So let me say this. Are you going to choose that and potentially risk your job or risk something? Let's say you have a job that you got to do, you're self-employed. And that's the problem is
Or you're the
you got to make the decision.
breadwinner.
Yeah,
Everyone take their one vacation week this week.
that's the thing.
Your paid vacation week and do it. Don't go anywhere. And just stay home and don't buy gas.
So let's kind of go off this topic here a little bit, but I just want to say that it's something to pay attention to with investors and with people that are buying into investment properties, because this could potentially affect the lower income, which it already has. But as we start to see more and more of this happening, that could be an alarming thing.
Why?
Well, because you got to think monopoly. You know, when you control an asset, you can do what you want with it, and you're making stricter rules against the tenants. I'm not saying it's happening all across the board, but look at Las Vegas. Las Vegas has a lot of renters out here. There's a lot of people that come here, and and you're seeing it more and more. You go down the 215 freeway, the 15 what do you see?
Which part of it?
Well, depends, but
250 goes all the way around Vegas.
I'll say this: the
North,
majority.
the west.
Yeah, I'll say the
east.
southwest area. But what you
Okay.
see is a lot of apartment complexes.
Oh yeah.
You see a lot of townhomes and
right off the
a lot
freeway.
of things that people can go and rent where it's like not long-term living.
Yeah.
So they're really kind of like promoting that, it looks like, or they have the market for that. So I don't know. I think that's something to look at. So I want to bring up, you guys. I know you guys have made a lot of comments in the comment section. If you guys are out there and you guys have any questions that Ethan or Esmeralda and myself want to, I got to get a drink of water here. That you guys want us to answer questions, go ahead, because I feel like I went to a club and I've been yelling it all night, like at a concert.
Oh my god!
And I was like, I'm losing my mind.
So our host is having some technical problems.
Excuse me. Hold on, people. All right, I'm back. Okay, I'm back. So anyways, you guys have any questions out there? Yeah, please leave them in the comment section. We're going to get to them. Let's go ahead and kind of go over a couple of them. I think the economy will suffer more in the cities. Time for rural shift in America. I do agree with Peanut on that. I do feel that, we talk a lot about just the housing market here, but we really want to try to dive into critical issues going on as well, like where we can blend that, because we relate to you. I mean, we're not above any of this. We're all in the same thing. I mean, it's not like, people making the money that they make and things like that. You can make millions, couple million. That's not as much as people think anymore. We're all in the same boat is what I'm saying. So I agree with that comment. Also, Running at Altitude said home sale cancellations are way up. 600,000 home purchase agreements fell in June.
People just pulling out.
100%, and it's because of rates.
Yeah.
Look, man,
Absolutely.
discounts everywhere. Discounts for new homes.
Yeah.
Incentives, rates buy down. I'm telling you right now, I have a lot of builders out there contacting me, representatives. Hey, man, we need you to bring your people. And it's like, look, I got people, but I don't got that many people. It's like every time I turn around, there's an email that comes out.
Soliciting you.
Yeah, it's like, hey, 800,000 reduced price / price. And it's because builders didn't overbuild, but this is not their market.
Yeah.
Their market is low inventory, low rates. When you have high inventory, high rates, months supply, there's options. And now there's negotiation at the table.
So everyone's pulling out now.
A
lot of people are pulling out.
Well, my pullout game is weak, so I definitely.
How many kids do you have?
I don't know. Stop counting.
Because I mean, listen, sometimes you just got to get the balloon, man.
Right? I don't know what that is. Oh, that.
Slow as molasses.
But I mean, let's talk a little bit about that, so, right?
So if I'm gonna go buy a house, obviously I'm gonna follow through. I don't pull out.
Absolutely. Let's go over here. So we got another one. Tim Hullen said it's Taco Tuesday, and we're all a few tequilas deep. Don't expect great questions.
I like it.
Wow.
I love it, man. That's a great comment. I appreciate that comment. You know what, man? We got to start drinking tequila, man. We
We need tacos.
It's got to be a Taco Tuesday
Tacos.
tequila. Dude, that.
Vegan tacos. I'm vegan. I gotta have vegan tacos.
It's okay, man.
So if I brought a steak taco,
It would smell
with
delicious.
all the fixings, everything, you're not going to eat a steak
I
taco.
would drool all over the table, but I won't eat it.
Okay. Man, what about you, Esmeralda? You going to eat some meat?
I'm a vegetarian.
Wow.
Yeah, Esmeralda, you gonna eat some meat? Wow.
No, I didn't mean it like
I'm
that.
a veggie.
Another
I'm a
great
veggie.
question.
Esmeralda, I didn't mean it like that. I meant like
We're gonna give you a pass.
meant-
We're gonna let you. We get it. You're trying to pop off, but anyway.
I got a
Vegan
long
palace.
weekend. I'm gonna be eating tacos for the next 4 days. So
Esmeralda, you don't have to answer that question. That was a trick question.
I'm gonna let Ethan. You answer that question.
wow, yeah.
So let's go into a couple of things. Hey guys, I want to let you guys know.
It's happening right
Hey,
now.
I don't know. It's Taco Tuesday, I think. So, anyways, let's go back over here. I want to kind of bring up, if you guys are looking for a home, sounds like a really nice plug here, but go to LV Home Professionals. That's where you guys want to get started. And why? Because you can find your dream home here.
Okay.
Just pay that high interest rate and don't care about anything else. Just say, yeah, man, sign here, here, and here.
Absolutely.
And we'll get you into a house. No, but I mean, really go there and take a look. Also, I want to bring up that we have, if you guys want to come on the French Workbench podcast, listen, we're going to screen you. We're not going to just bring anybody on, right?
Background
you
check,
can't have somebody out
everything.
there that's like slanging, whatever. But at the end of the day, well, if you guys want to come on, we'll be open. If you guys have a professional job and you want to talk about your challenges of being an entrepreneur here in Las Vegas, you guys can register here and we'll get you guys on the show. We'll set up a time. It's not going to be in the near future, but it will be in time and we'll do the screening. I'll have my girl check you guys out. Make sure you guys are legit.
That's right.
Also, home prices just reduced. I want to say this is another landing page, right? So this landing page, you guys can see houses coming on. They're already on the market, but slashing. I'm telling you, there's a lot of new homes slashing, a lot of unrealistic sellers out there. It's a buyer's market. I have people that are looking at homes right now, and I'm looking at some of these comments. They're throwing bonuses out to agents to help sell that house. Hey, we'll give you an extra $3,500, $5,000. Just please bring your people, bring everybody. We got the Taco Tuesday stand truck outside. Like, I'm
Sweet.
telling you, everything they can do to get this house sold. Prices are being reduced, and the only ones.
would do the job.
No, my neighbor is the only sociopath in our neighborhood who raised the price over $100,000 on his house. So that guy's nuts.
So nothing's happened, huh?
No, he bought it for $779. Now he's selling it for $900 within 2 months, and not one person has come to look at it, which is good for me again because I'm using their pool.
He'll be sitting on the market for a while. I'll just tell you
yeah.
that. But I mean, I'm going to tell you, you have to be realistic. Sellers, it's not your world anymore.
No.
Right? Builders, it's not your world anymore. Buyers have the ability to sit back and evaluate and say, you know what? I don't know. Maybe I just won't buy it all.
No.
Let me ask you this. Do you think that there's an opportunity where buyers are going to be able to get closing costs from sellers?
It's happening right now.
Really?
Closing costs are on the table. Listen,
I
closing
haven't
costs.
heard that like somebody
Closing
really accepting
costs.
it, but-
I'm going to tell you that price reductions. I'm going to tell you that more incentive for agents, taco trucks, Taco Tuesday, whatever it is.
Wait, what? Are you selling what's happening with this taco
Modelo's,
truck?
whatever it is. It's on the table.
Okay.
It's on the
Wait,
table.
why is the taco truck on the table?
They got to sell a house.
So they're selling
Listen,
their taco truck
if
to buy the house?
Yes, man. They're going to do whatever.
What is happening?
They'll order a taco truck to be outside, and the sellers and the
love
selling
it.
agents will be there waiting for people on open houses.
Seriously?
Makeup running like the wax museum.
Oh my God! No,
I'm telling you.
Have
permanent
extra
makeup.
makeup girls.
Coming
Makeup
this
forever.
summer. One taco truck
Right?
for sale to buy a home.
I also want to come over here. So let's take a look. Open houses. All right. So if you guys out there and you're still doing open houses in 115-degree weather,
You're nuts.
I salute you. Okay, because it's damn hot out there. I can't even get in my car, let alone stay in a house.
No.
And like let people in and out and try to, coordinate. I'd do it if I had to, but I don't want to do it.
Yeah, if you're doing an open house, please let us know in
I'll do it,
advance.
but I really don't.
Listen, I'll roll up my sleeves and I'll work hard for you.
Yeah.
As long as it's 115 and below.
If there's a pool at this open house, let people know in advance so we wear the appropriate attire when we show up.
Absolutely.
I don't
And
want to come over and
let's go ahead and look at this. Coming soons, right? Just like the movies. You guys know what's coming soon. We're going to give you the genre of houses that's coming soon on the market. So you guys, we can promote it, get you guys out there and take a look. Also, I want to bring up looking to sell your house. You know what? Hey, I'll get the taco truck in front of the house. I'll bring it. You know what I mean? Like I'll have
Oh my
tequila
God.
shots. We'll do it all,
And if you don't know, Dan French is a realtor.
So anyways, let's go over here. You're absolutely right there, Ethan Hawk. And then quick move-ins, right? So I did a video tour I want to show you guys real quick. If you guys want to check this out.
Does it have a pool?
All this information, this one did not because it's a new home.
Damn it.
But all these homes and all these links are going to be in the comment section. So if you guys are looking to buy a house, looking at potentially listing your home, all this information is in the comment section and you guys can find me there. I want to go through this real quick. Quick move-ins. You have a couple of them here. And this is by Taylor Morrison. We've been
What's a
promoting
quick
this.
move-in? Is that
means that
like a slow
the house,
move-in?
it's a new home that's already built, right? That's already created where somebody was in line to get it and they backed out of the deal.
They just bumped out
Now
your
they're
turn.
now they're saying, hey, we'll buy your rate down to the mid-4s.
Cool.
We'll give you closing costs.
Who will
even
buy
more.
the rate down? The builder?
The builder.
Seriously.
Oh, okay, that's
A lot of incentives, right? And they're pushing this deal. Hey, they reduced the price, $20,000, $40,000, $50,000. We need to get buyers. That's it.
okay. So then closing. That's basically closing.
Next,
now.
they're just going to start leaving the staging furniture in it and saying it's with the house.
Hey, I'll
just
take
move
that,
in.
right?
Just move in, baby. And then I want to promote my guy here, AEY Marketing. If you guys are out there and you guys are looking for a marketing rep, this is your man right here. Let me just take a quick look at his. There you go, right there. Go
Hey,
ahead.
what's up? Hey, we just picked up one of the baddest med spas in Nevada, Novu Skin. They're big. They're in Vegas, Denver. If you need to get tattoos removed, if you need like some shit
Dude,
on your face.
How many tats do you got, man? Because I listen.
I'm covered.
You got the tier, right?
Yeah.
You got the tier.
Yeah.
Right?
Mi
then
vida
you can-
loca,
Hey,
or
what is
like-
the other? What's on your finger or your knuckles?
Hold fast.
Hold that up real quick. I want people to see that real quick. So you got hold fast. You got the tier.
Yeah, I'm covered, man.
Are you?
I'm covered everywhere.
Okay. What
Chest, arms,
what was?
everything.
Do you have it on your chest? Because
I have an entire fence on my chest. I have my dog tags. I have everything. Yeah.
what about your stomach?
No. I will never do my stomach.
Why is it sensitive?
Because I have to airbrush my six-pack on, so it will kind of get in the way, and it's not a good.
Yeah,
look.
but you know what? People sometimes do that because it looks darker and you can see the definition better, right?
I don't know. I sometimes, but like then you start eating and food spills on it, and then your six-pack thing runs. Like I don't get good makeup, so.
So when did you start getting tattoos? I'm just curious because I mean, people.
When I was 15.
15. Is that part of like? Do people ever give this stigma? Because like, hey, you got tattoos, you're not responsible, or you're not going to get it done.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious,
Bro, if you're gonna hire someone, you should hire someone that's covered in tattoos. Do you know why?
Why?
They're the most responsible people you'll ever meet. Do you know how hard it is for one to get a tattoo appointment with a good tattoo artist? Sometimes it's 3, 4, 5 months out, and you've got to be on time.
You know,
You're-
people. Listen, you
you
know,
know they're
people,
not late.
You know, people look at this and go, "Man, that guy's just not professional enough." Right? Or and I'm not saying you are, but people do that now.
No, I get it.
I think the world is changing.
Yeah.
And I think that it's okay now to have tattoos and work. I like it. I love it, actually.
Do you have tattoos too?
I do.
Oh, okay.
I do. I mean, if you guys didn't know, but I got it from like neck down. But you got, no, I'm just saying.
From the neck down.
No, but I do have tattoos, right? And I went through my phase. I do the tattoo thing. But that doesn't mean that, see, I think it's weird because it depends on the age group, right? You go a little
Yeah.
bit older, they might, I want this, the tie and suit guy, And I
Yeah.
can be that, right? But I mean, for this world today, is it really necessary
I
anymore?
see it all the time. Dan, I'll be in a meeting with some people. I'll be at a table with a group of people, and I start speaking to them. And about 5 minutes into a conversation, they look at me, and then they're like, "Wow, this guy looks like this, but he knows what the fuck he's saying. Like you see this confused look on their face where they have this stigma that someone who is tatted clearly probably doesn't know much. But yeah, I think it's that stereotype.
Well, I think in your field too, like you got to take risks. And I'm going to say a part of it is your psychological makeup.
Okay.
Where, no, I'm serious.
My makeup doesn't run.
Exactly. Yeah, your makeup doesn't run.
My
Yeah.
psychological
Dude,
makeup doesn't run.
it's like, I tell you, man, there was one time I went in, this was like last year, and there was an open house, and I was just going and looking to help us out. And I feel bad.
Yeah.
Lady was older, but she had her makeup running, and then she had like some like deviled eggs and some stuff out. And it's like, man, it was crazy hot. And I just feel sorry for those
Hot
people. Like,
eggs,
not
gross.
bad, like they can't, but it's like, dude, they're troopers. Like
Yeah.
you got to give respect. A lot of people don't give that respect to realtors.
So if my makeup was ready, I'd give respect then. She's a trooper.
Oh hell yeah! If I went in and I was like, and I saw
think
it looked
so.
like you were tearing, like you looked like like
I've
one of
been crying, you guys.
Yeah.
Rough
I've had a
day.
rough-
yeah, like she had a rough day, and it's like, no, I just I haven't sold a house yet, and I've been here for 5 hours, and it's
But she's
no
still
air conditioning,
pushing. Still pushing.
still pushing it.
But man, in my field, it's different. It's the marketing is all about imagery. It's all about who you are, and you can't be a quiet, shy person. You have to be outgoing. You have to not be afraid, like you said, to take risks and do what you have to do. And that's the primary reason how I got the clients that I have.
I respect people that are confident in knowing who they are, and they when you know that and you're secure about yourself and you walk with that kind of confidence, like, hey, kudos to you.
Yeah, you walk the walk and then you
Yeah.
talk the talk.
No, you're just
It's
who
like
you
if
are.
you
Like
mess
you don't
with the
care
bull
what
and you get the
people
horns.
think
Is
or
that what you're
say.
saying?
Yeah, when you know.
Is that what you're saying?
That's
The big
funny.
cock rooster in the ring?
Oh, wow.
I was saying rooster. So anyways, let's go over here. We got to keep going. So anyways, let's kind of
Yeah,
move
so,
over here. I got some stuff I got to take a look at here. All right, so let's go ahead and get in here. I want to take a look at this here. All right. So we brought up some zip codes over here. And I want to bring this up really quick. So this right here is the appreciation that you've seen from year 2021 versus 2022. And so we've taken the 5 top zip codes out of Las Vegas, and we said, okay, let's kind of put 2 and 2 together, or whatever you want to call it. But let's kind of say, okay, those are probably the most desired places to live. So we're going to bring this up. So you guys can see this map. Esmeralda from WFFG title. You guys don't know who she is? There she is. Go ahead and wave. There you go. Okay, nice
Hi,
wave.
everybody.
So she brought this over. So I want to let you guys see this really quick and take a look at this. And we'll increase this a little bit. So we're going to talk about some zip codes. And the first one we're going to talk about is I want to bring up this zip code here. And this is going to be the 89142. This is where people are actually buying houses. You see this is in Henderson. And if you kind of, let's back this out a little bit here. There's Las Vegas right here. Let's bring this in. So here's Las Vegas and here's the Strip. This is actually more like east side of Las Vegas,
Yes,
right?
like
Like
East Henderson.
East Henderson. So, and I brought this up. So here's what that cost of square footage is right here. You're looking at the median price out there is $394,500. You got a price per square foot of $267. If you guys are looking to buy a house, that might be the great place to get started. But you've seen the highest appreciation there. And what do you guys think about that area? I mean, have you guys been out to that area before?
I used to live in Henderson. I sold this
East
townhouse.
Henderson? East Henderson.
Well, no, Gibson and Boulder Highway is the last place I had a property that I
Okay,
sold.
I know where that's at.
So I used to, yeah. So
Where the 89142 is at 30% increase.
no shit.
Appreciation, yes, it's really high.
So my thing though is this: is people want to know, well, like, why is that not desirable more than why do people
Wait,
not
what do
talk
you mean?
about? Well, because Henderson's desirable, but they don't talk about East Side Henderson.
Yeah.
You got that Frenchman Mountain right there. I
Yeah.
don't want to bring up French again, but
He owns it, you
I
guys.
own
Yeah,
it.
probably with his
But
French
I mean,
fries.
right on the base.
He owns
But
it.
yeah, but I mean, my thing is this: is like, why do people not want to move out there? Because that's a lot of new area. You got a lot of growth.
I think
mean,
they just don't know about it as much.
Well, you look at it. I mean, let's go back and look. I mean, you got 394,500. You got 22 days on the market. You got a median days on the market 7. Price decrease recently. It looks like it's been 22%, but it was increased year over year. It's one of the top. So that tells you right there. Look how much these things are decreasing. That's a big decrease right there. So prices are coming down in that area.
But I also look what it says there. Your medium rate is for rent is $2,000. But I think the desirable is the price, right? $394.
It's the price.
$400. It's
But I mean, look. So let's go back here. That's There's Frenchman Mountain right here. You can see that, right?
So
I just wanted to bring that up.
Contact him.
Yeah, contact me, right? And then Lake Mead. I don't know where that's
you
at
add
anymore.
that?
Is
You
Lake
added
Mead
that.
is Lake Mead still on the map? Because I think it's gone now,
Like
right?
no water left.
Is that Lake Mead?
It's like a pit.
That's Lake Mead. So, anyways, here's 89142, right? So I just want to let you guys know that's one of the hot, or was the hot markets, highest appreciation. Now we're seeing a
Zip
20.
code,
Yeah.
yeah.
Zip code, right? So
Well,
let's
because it's in East Vegas. It's like near East Vegas. So no
let's
one
go
wants to live
here, and
there.
I want to come. This is downtown, right? 89109. So you guys
Yes.
go downtown a
That's
lot.
a hot area.
Right here's the 15 freeway.
Yeah.
Here's 89109 right here. So this is a desired area,
Yeah,
right?
it is.
And you know a little bit about that area?
Oh yeah, I know.
Talk
a ton
to me about that
town.
area.
That entire area, since they started that redoing the arts district like
Yes.
several years ago with Container Park and the entire arts area, has changed everything. This loft style living has started developing down there, and just all these cool little artsy fartsy places, like with all the dive bars and all the cool little
Yeah.
hangout spots. It's changed the entire area. You don't have as
See, look,
many homeless people down
Right
there.
here you have, that looks like it's, that's really, like right next to the casinos, isn't it?
That's
Yeah.
the what is
You
that?
guys, it's at 43%
That's the-
increase.
That was 43% increase.
Yes.
Wait, in downtown?
Yes.
Of course, it's you know. It's a
Yeah,
hot
but I
area.
can't see people buying it today like that. That was just like, hey man, we're gonna
We'll look
go
at
ahead.
the details.
What were you gonna say? Okay, you want to look at the details?
Yeah, let's look at the
All right, let's go
details
look
on
at the
that.
details,
That
everybody.
stuff is taking off. They got electric bikes you can rent down there, all kinds of
89019.
stuff.
What? This
Oh
can't-
wow.
This can't
800
be.
and
This can't be
See?
true. Is that true?
See?
Is
that's
that
that's my that's the
No.
reports. Yes, it is. That's the reports because there's also lofts,
is that really
high
true?
rises in
Yeah.
those areas.
$328 per square foot.
Downtown is just blowing up.
Wow, look at this though.
popping off.
Yeah.
Look at you got a price increase of 22%. Yet this is one of the zip codes that you brought up. The fact that this had the highest
Yes,
appreciation year
it
over
did.
year, still holding its own, right?
Yes.
Still holding its own. Wow. Let's go to the next one. I want to go over here. So this one is 89081. And where is this located? Like,
It's in North Las Vegas.
north side.
Ew.
I think it's by Aliante, kind of. 'Cause
So
they
here's
have-
your
That's
north
like
side.
north.
Yeah, here's Aliante, right? This is
Yeah.
so this is the 15 freeway. So if you guys were coming on the strip, you would drive this way. This would be going towards north, and then you would get off, and this would be the 15 freeway, and it's by Aliante Casino and Aliante in general. But look, there's not really much out here, and everybody seemed like they're trying to buy out here. I
not
guess,
yet.
huh?
But you
Not
know what?
yet.
I also think that the square footage for that house, like you can buy a bigger home for less, for less.
Well, I mean, but people want to buy, and everybody thinks that North Las Vegas isn't really doing well, or it's not producing. But you come out here, all this is new.
Yeah.
Like you come like
And it's
from here,
gorgeous.
from
It's
this,
really
from this
nice.
right here, which is I think what it's like. I would say Cheyenne and North, maybe even further out than that.
Yeah.
Maybe like Craig and North. It's
there-
all new. Like a lot of that's new, right?
There's
Yeah,
a
like
lot of new.
tropical area
Yeah,
in
there's a
North.
lot of new pockets, and the homes are really nice, and the layout and everything. Aliante is beautiful. I don't know if you guys have been out there, but it's gorgeous.
Aliante is great.
Yeah.
See, and that's when I ask people, when people say, "Hey, man,
There's
like
different parts of
they're
North
like,
Las
hey,
Vegas.
is
It's
Las
nice.
Vegas in North Las Vegas? Is it really desirable? Well, yeah, there's some parts that are. There's some
Yeah.
parts that I wouldn't even go into like,
Absolutely.
at any time of the day.
Right.
But that doesn't mean that those are not out there. There's always good and bad to every city. And I just think, and just like Northwest, right?
Yes.
It's not far from North Las Vegas. Sky Canyon, it's a little bit out there.
Centennial Hills.
Yeah, all that. I mean,
Yeah.
it's
nice
it's
out
out there,
there.
but
Yeah.
people still buy into it, right? So
Yeah.
let's go back over here. I want to go over here. So let's talk about the 89081, and that's one that we just looked at. That's North Las Vegas. Average sale price there is $465, $226 a square foot. Average days on the market is kind of surprising, 39 days. That's a little surprising.
Yeah.
If you list the home, things aren't moving like they used to either. So we know that for a fact. But that's out North Las. So that's the third
Okay.
Yes.
zip code that we looked at. Let's look at the 89138. Let's figure out where this is at. So 89138. This is Summerlin, huh?
Yes.
Is this Summerlin? Mm-hmm. This is one of the highest and most desired. I want to bring this over here. This is the highest right here. Zip code appreciation is like 25%, wasn't it?
Yes.
25%. So this is out here. You got Red Rock right here, and here's the 215 freeway. So you guys would get off and just take a left. This is 89138 out here. You got Calico Basin. This comes all the way across. You got Blue Diamond, which is southwest out here. But I mean, let's take a look at the numbers. I mean, that's a pretty nice These are the desired areas that people are buying. This is where, if you see appreciation going up, this is where it's at, right?
Yep.
So look at here. This is the 89138 right here. 889,500. Median price is $859. Cost per square foot is $364.
Wow.
That is a premium, right?
But you know what's crazy? This is almost the same prices as downtown.
It is, and that's
89109.
I'd rather live downtown at that price.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Why?
What? Are you serious? Why not? Elevator, penthouse, everything's in walking distance. I mean, come on, why not? You don't have a front yard, a backyard you have to mow. Every building almost has a pool, a gym. You have all your amenities.
So let me say
So
this.
single life then.
Yes.
Is what you're saying.
You're like a bachelor, but you have a girl, but you're like you want that bachelor life. You don't want
simplicity.
Simplicity.
Yeah. I don't want to worry about
Nothing
the
wrong with
backyard,
that.
the front yard, maintaining all this extra stuff, the HOA. Like, I
Right.
don't want to worry about,
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah,
that
and
makes
plus,
sense.
I don't have to worry about anything on the outside of the building. Like, if something goes wrong, the people who own the building are responsible for that, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think that.
But what if you want to throw a party and like?
What you mean? Some of those places have big areas in the buildings to throw parties. They have event rooms.
Oh, that's true. You're right. They
There's a
have
lot of
venue.
people too that
on.
like there's a lot of people that want that style of living.
Simple.
You know, I tell you what.
East Coast
if I
people
was
like
single,
that
I would
lifestyle.
probably get a spot on the strip if I was single, like young. Because dude, I would like my
You're
life.
really old right now.
Well, I'm just saying, I got a family now and I got responsibilities and like, I'm
'Cause
over
I'm
the
really
hill.
old, yeah.
I'm over there.
Let's kick 'em
Responsibilities
over
are a
hey,
choice.
Let's pick them over the.
But I mean, me going down to the strip and living that lifestyle, there's no way I could sustain that.
No,
and be one of the
couldn't do
top, people in the city as far as what I do for my craft. There's just no way, right?
Yeah.
No.
I'm not saying I am. I'm just saying there's no way I could do it.
He has his own mountain, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I got my own mountain.
French mountain.
You guys want to go see the French man? French
Go to
man
the
mountain?
go
So let's
check
go
it
over
out.
here. All right, so that was Summerlin, and I really like Summerlin. If you guys haven't been out to Summerlin, you guys know it's the Beverly Hills of
love
Las Vegas.
Summerlin.
Everybody
I do.
does. I don't think I would pay the cost for it, but
Yeah.
everybody
I'll
loves it. I
just
don't have
drive
any.
there.
Yeah, I have no disagreement. So let's go ahead and take a look. This is our the other one, 89139, and I want to see where that's at. Good, 89139. So that is. Let's take a look at the 3D. Is that? So where is this at?
Southwest.
This is Southwest.
Blue Diamond Indicator.
Okay, so it's right next to where I'm at. Okay. Good job. So I didn't know that. Okay, so this is Southwest, and this is, I think my guy DJ is buying a house over here, right? Because
cool.
you got Sky Zone right here. Okay, I see where it's at. This is Blue Diamond right here, right? Is this Blue Diamond?
Yeah.
Okay, and then you got the 15, yeah, and then you got Silverado. So right across the street, right here, you have the South Point Casino, and over here you're gonna have this is where I live. This is Southern Highlands. So very nice, but that's your zip code right there. That right off to the right hand side, you're going up. There's a lot of building going out there. A lot of things happening. I can tell you that I have people that are in contract. Rainbow Crossing, like a lot of builders. I think it's America West is real big and predominant. It's like a prominent figure out there for
I
building.
love the Southwest personally. It's in the middle of everything.
Yeah.
You can get to Henderson in a short amount of time. You can
Yeah.
get to Summerlin, to Northwest. I love it. I think like homes look good. There's a lot of new build and new everything.
Christian over here, Christian Joseph said a good thing. He said, people are confusing North Town with North Las Vegas.
Northtown.
People are like, hey, so it's like this. Hey, where do you live? I live in the Northwest or the Northeast. I don't live in North Las Vegas.
you
It's
have to
called
clarify
Northwest or
that.
Northeast, or it's like, nah, I'm not. I don't live in the North.
If
North
you
Las
live on
Vegas.
like Craig and Martin Luther King, no one is coming to your house.
That's hilarious, dude.
Nah,
That is hilarious. So let's go take a look. So that was here's Henderson 89015. We're going to end this part here, but I want to bring this up. So guys, look, the reason we're bringing this up is because this is where the data is showing. This is where people want to live. Maybe not necessarily the most desired, but this is where the appreciation's at. This is where people are willing to pay a premium and buy into this. So this is right down where the 89015. This is in Henderson. What is the appreciation?
It's 28%.
28% appreciation.
What is that like? Hendertucky? Like
Hendertucky.
old- yeah.
Yep.
This is old Henderson.
It's Old Henderson.
Even
yeah.
Water Street. Have you been out there recently?
It's
They're
blowing up.
redoing a lot of stuff out
Oh,
there.
it looks good though.
Blowing up,
I
dude.
have a client that has the office and it looks
We got some
nice.
cool stuff in Vegas,
Yeah.
guys, except for
Yeah.
today when it's 115,000 degrees.
Right. I just want to say this. So we got to end the show because we're a little bit past. First off, I want to bring up a couple things. So first off, with you, Ethan,
Yeah.
I want you to talk. Do you have a website? Well, we had your website up.
AEYmarketing.com.
Let's bring your website up. I want to bring up, let's turn this off, and I just want to see this really quick because I'm going to bring this back. So what is, you had some video or something up on your Instagram account. Like, let's go to your Instagram.
What is this slanging tacos?
Instagram.
¿Qué es esto?
He cannot stop talking about tacos. Are you hungry, bro?
It's raining tacos. You guys know the taco song.
This guy, I don't never ever heard that.
You guys haven't heard that taco song?
I think he's just thinking tacos.
So check this out. So you have this is your people, right? Now, did you just post something? Where did you just post? Did you just post something up that I saw, like a video?
Oh, if you go to like the storyboard, a new client we just got.
Yeah.
Yeah, Novu Skin. That's the spa.
Where's that at?
If you hit go to the page and you hit the story.
Right here?
I think you're on your page right now.
Oh, I don't think so. I don't know. We're lost here for a second. So this is AEY, all right? This is you.
Yep.
Okay, so you click on this, and now go where?
To the profile picture, the AEY marketing, the picture of it. No, not that one.
The
right
picture.
there. Boom.
There you go. All right. Boom. There it is.
Oh, that one.
Oh, I like the car. That's cool.
Why don't we not hear the sound? Okay, let's hear some sound.
Now,
I got that book too.
It's not a bad book, but it's not as good as fucking marketing. What is fucking marketing? It's what you should be doing right now instead of watching this ridiculous ass video. As you can tell, we're inside. If you're not from Vegas, it is 115,000 degrees outside, so my nuts are already wet enough. I don't need to go outside. In fact, it's quite warm inside.
Oh, look at you, bro. You're
That
tatted
being said,
up.
I invite you to check out AEYmarketing.com, guys, today. Check it out and let me know what you think. We work with some of the biggest people on the planet, and we would love to work with you. So,
Dude, I
when you
love
get
it.
a chance, give us a call, message us. I'll send you a free copy of my book. And if you're in Vegas and you love beer, check out Big Dog's Brewery, one of the baddest and best breweries.
Dude, I just got to say this, man. That was probably your best video.
Thank you.
I mean, I think it's captivating. It shows off the curves. Your titties were jiggling. You know what I mean?
get that
The
bounce,
tats,
man.
You know what I mean? So I thought you did good, man.
Thank you.
I thought you did real good.
Cool.
So talk to us a little bit about your marketing skills and like what you really focus on for somebody.
I do stuff like that.
Wow.
No,
Dang, we changed our
every
vibe.
business is just completely different, man. I can't go to two businesses and do the same thing. I come in, I look at what you do, and I just naturally can formulate how I push you individually. Companies will come and say, hey, I saw you did this with this company or this with that person. And I tell them, you can't compare yourself with someone else who is not you, who does not have your service or your product. Every time we come into a company, it's unique. So we build everything from scratch, how we're going to push you, your demographics, all that stuff. So it is a formula that I've created, and it works. And it's just something I've just been really good at, and I've spent a lot of years working on.
Well, I'm going to say this. So if you guys are out there and you guys are looking for somebody to market you, he will literally market the heck out of you.
Yeah.
And
if
take
you-
your shirt off.
And take his shirt off. Pump
Give you the shirt off
titties.
my back.
That's right.
That's
Hey, but
right.
you know what, man? I say this. You get
I like that. It's
people.
cool.
Yeah, people don't like. I think you're a genuine good guy, right?
Thank you. You said good looking.
Good looking.
I heard it. Yeah.
You're genuinely a good looking dude. You're genuinely a good guy and a good looking guy. And
Thank you.
I think people gravitate to people that, they can relate to and
Yeah.
sex sells, right? So I'm sure you can turn that around for somebody else, right?
Yeah, I think so.
There you go.
I haven't had a problem yet.
So what type of client would reach out to you? Like what type of clients do you work with?
Oh, wow. In the last 24 hours, I've had a new exotic rental company in Vegas here. They rent Lambos and Bentleys. I had the Blue Heron Group reach out to me,
Yeah.
which sells $20 million plus homes. Vanderhall, which manufactures those really high-end three-wheel cars. I mean, and then we just picked up a dermatology spa. So, I mean, it's all over the map.
That's
Well,
awesome.
I want to say
Yeah.
this. So you guys check out AEY Marketing, and Esmeralda is here, WFG Title. If you guys are out there and you guys are buying investment properties, you're an investor, I want you guys to hit her up. She's somebody that you guys can work with, and you can look her up online. Do you have an Instagram account?
I do.
You do? Should we look at it?
Esmeralda Licea
Is
with
it
a double A.
is it okay to look at?
Yeah.
Because okay, I thought maybe it was never mind.
Might be
I
some
just-
compromising stuff.
Let's go over here. I just want to promote you real quick. What's your Instagram account?
It's Esmeralda, ESMERALDA.
Hold on 1 second. You're going a little Esmeralda. Let's
And
see.
then-
And I'm just gonna put
Double A.
double A.
Yeah.
Instagram.
Yeah.
Huh. Let's see what we got. Is this you?
No.
Oh, this you.
No.
Well, which one's you, Esmeralda?
You have to put right here.
This one?
Wait. Put all of it together. My first and last name, all in one.
All of it together, because
No
I'm interested to
dots,
see
no
what
dashes,
you do.
no
This one?
spaces.
That's it? That's the girl. This is you?
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Wow.
Oh, I don't see anything. Oh, is that you?
That's me.
That's you?
Yeah, but I think I'm in your.
That's you.
That's me. Pictures make a big
Wait a
difference.
second. No, I'm not saying that. Like, you look like,
That's me.
I don't know, like you look like you're just like flowing out there and things are just
I was
happening.
happy that day.
Okay.
I love it. I love it. So anyways, guys, you guys want to get a hold of her and you guys are an investor out there. Esmeralda works for WFG Title. You guys want to give her a call. She deals with a lot of investment properties. She can help you guys out with the title fees and things like that. Hit her up. She's there. I also want to bring up this one last thing real quick before we end the show. Check out LV Home Professionals again. And I see everybody out here, and I saw some comments. You know, we wanted to get to them. We'll still been trying to communicate with you guys a little bit more on the show, so we're going to continue to do that.
Is there more questions? Or is that why you're
Not
bringing it
questions,
up?
more comments.
Oh,
There's not
okay.
really questions. There's just kind of like people, you know, kind of bringing their opinion, which is awesome. I love that. But you got LV Home Professionals. Check that out, if you guys. And anybody out there, please hit the like button, hit the notification. I know there's some people out there that have been with me since day one. But I want everybody out there that watches this show to hit the like button. Give us those likes, man. Get us some people.
Share
right?
and share and
dude,
share
we'll bring
it.
the taco truck to your house. You know, get it going.
So you really want tacos, huh? You haven't had
I
tacos
want
in a while?
It's Taco Tuesday, and I want some
Tacos,
tequilas.
slinging
This guy.
tacos.
Dude, how many tacos can you eat? I can eat probably 15 tacos if I had to.
I
Dang.
think it depends on how good she looks. I'm just saying. Taco Tuesday. Hey!
That's right. That's a good point, by the way. Also, you guys, I want to go back here. Let's take a look at. That's a good point on that. If you guys want to get on the French Workbench podcast, we'll interview you guys, and we'll get your guys' channel on here, and also your job or your employment. Preferably people out there that are entrepreneurs that's trying to make it. We're trying to help and promote you guys, make your guys' lives a little easier. Hopefully you guys get some referrals. And then we have landing pages. I'm not going to go through the stream of landing pages, but guys, ladies, folks, YouTubers, everybody out there, all the links are in the comment section. Please go check us out. Check out the links. Check out AEY Marketing. Call Esmeralda, right? I want tacos. He wants tacos, a different kind of taco.
Yeah,
but
I'm hungry.
that's it, guys. We're out. You guys have a great rest of your week. We will be here on Saturday. I have a great guest that's coming on. It's going to be a builder. See you guys then. Thank you for watching the French Workbench Podcast. You can find us here every Tuesday at 6 p.m. and Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. to find out all the information on real estate and financing here in Las Vegas. Also, check us out on our LV Home Professionals website. You can find your future home there, a lot of good information, and you can